Let's go, guys. Let's get into battle number 2 of the ranked singles format in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. As you guys know, in the last battle, we actually managed to pull off a good win. We are going to be bringing in the same similar team here today. We are up against a Ceruledge. I've got a Pawmot on an air balloon. Now, one thing I have to say is that with any kind of a Ceruledge, we know that there's going to be some sort of a Psychic or some sort of a Ghost-type move. We're actually going to end up going for the Volt Switch and being sent back to the party. Now, with that being said, we know that it's also a Fire-type Pokemon. So we're going to go in with our good old buddy Baxcalibur, because we know that if we get hit by any kind of a Fire-type move, our Thermal Exchange is going to boost our attack stat. So in comes the Psycho Cut. We obviously knew was going to be in for the Pawmot. We're just going to go for that Glaive Rush, guys, because quite frankly, Glaive Rush is the ultimate move for this Pokemon. So we're actually managing to outspeed the Ceruledge. We get the Glaive Rush off here, and we just end up knocking it out. There is, like, no defensive stats whatsoever in the Ceruledge, and it cannot take this hit. Now, if it had survived, however, the damage that the opponent would have been able to do to me would have been far worse. Now, in comes Lucario. We know that Lucario, of course, the Steel-type Pokemon. If it does have a Steel-type move, it could do a serious amount of work to this Baxcalibur. Or if it has a really good Fighting-type move, it's just going to knock him out. So we're going to swap out. We're going to go into our Tinkaton. Now, Tinkaton, of course, is a Steel Fairy. We should be able to take a hit from this Lucario. And we actually do just that. We survive an Aura Sphere. Now, we've got a couple of different options here. We could go for the Play Rough. We could go for the Fake Out. I mean, most likely Lucario might have Inner Focus. I think it gets Inner Focus. So I don't really want to flinch it. So we're just going to go in for the Play Rough here. Try to get some damage off onto it. And it does a decent amount of work, taking right down into half the hit points. So Aura Sphere coming in does a decent chunk. Not enough to knock us out, though. But we are going to go back in for yet again another Play Rough. A Play Rough here, even capable of actually getting it, actually allows it to survive just barely. So unfortunately for us, our Tinkaton comes back to our party, and we now have to choose a Pokemon to send out. Now, we know that Pawmot does have the Fake Out. It's a priority type move. Really should go for the Fake Out here, because we're going to be able to just knock out the Lucario, taking him down into one remaining Pokemon. Now, I don't really remember what exactly our opponent had here after Lucario, but I know that right now, just going back through the post-commentary, I've got Pawmot, I've got Baxcalibur. Really not a whole lot of things here that's going to really knock us out. And then guess what? Water Rabbit. Azumarill comes onto the field. It's, you know, it's it's a Fairy-type Pokemon. It's a Water-type Pokemon. We're just going to go in and do the Revival Blessing. We're going to get our Tinkaton back. And because mainly, I mean, Pawmot's not going to be able to survive that Play Rough from that Azumarill. So unfortunately, we lose our Pawmot, but we did get our Tinkaton back. So that's a pretty good exchange. So Tinkaton, of course, is down to about half the hit points here. We should be able to take a hit from this Azumarill. And of course, you know, we have that Mode Breaker. So we're just going to go in for the Terrestrialize, and then we're going to go for that Gigaton Hammer. Because we know that if we don't get this attack in, we may not get the attack in later. So we're going for the Terra-type of Steel, and of course, get that good old Gigaton Hammer off. Ooh. Okay, so the Azumarill is also going to go in for a Terra change. And it decides to go for the Fairy Terra typing. Probably not the best option. However, if it was somehow able to outspeed, if it did a Fairy type move onto me, it might have been able to do a little bit more damage. But with the Gigaton Hammer, that's just going to play right into the type advantage and just knock out his Azumarill. So good game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battle there today. If you did, post a comment, press that like button. I would like to see you guys in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this battle? All right, take care, have a good one, and as always, peace out.